from the beginning, but I think he's in now. So just go back to the beginning of Luke 1. How you doing, brother?
Hey, shalom, shalom, brother.
How you doing? What's your name,
I'm
brother?
good. My Hebrew name is Iyahwab.
Iyahwab. I like that name. What does that mean?
Iyahwab goes back to the word in English, Job, which means affliction. As we all know the story about Job in the Holy Scriptures. So that's what that actually means in English. Job, affliction.
All right, cool. So how long you been in the Word?
I've been in the word a few years, about say 5 years, but take the walk seriously about 4 to 3.
Hey, all praises. I'm so glad that you chose to live a righteous life and walk in the ways of God. There's so much evil out here in the word, so much evil out here in the world. I meant to say. So and are you with a church, a denomination?
Actually, wasn't a denomination, but I comes out of the concept of religion since I found that the religion is not of so much of the truth, right? So right now I don't deal with a denomination in terms of any churches, but a part of a congregation that called Saints of Yahawashi, which is a Hebrew Israelite congregation. Yeah, Saints of Yahawashi. Like if you go on the internet and you type in saintsofyahawashi.org, you're going to see our contents is there.
Okay. And you got videos and stuff there where you be teaching?
Yeah, we have videos. We have mostly on that though. We have a lot of more literature because a lot of videos been taken down since the time of the pandemic. But we have street teachings also. Some sit down, some refer, some links to other camps and so on.
You said it's called.
I'm not in the States right now. I'm actually in Trinidad, right? But normally when I'm in the States, I'll be with WFI, if you know Watchman for Israel. That's the brothers from Baltimore. I normally be with them.
Okay. So are you like a smaller sect of WFI, or they are a smaller sect of what you're in your church?
No, we actually have our own congregation, but like when I'm out of the country, I be with other brothers where we congregate with each other. So I'm not fully a member of WFI, but we are partners now.
Okay, all praises.
Yes.
And do you do street teaching when you're back in where you at again?
Trinidad.
Yeah, do you do street teaching out there?
Yeah, we do street teaching out there, and every Sabbath day we do online teaching also. We have a class to start from 9 till about 7 in the night. So we start the kids class at 9 in the morning, and around 11, 12, we start the adults classes, which run from 11 to 6, which we invite any person from the public to come in and ask questions. We do like a Q&A. And then from 6 to about 8, we do our own personal classes.
Yeah, I remember.
So probably if you're interested in one time, we can send you a link so you can come in and ask your questions too.
All right, that's what's up. So I remember a long time ago, I was working at Baker, what's that bookstore called? Baker or something, but Baker and Teller. There we go. And I remember on my break, I was reading a Final Call, a Muslim Final Call paper, newspaper, and a brother had handed me some literature, and it was like a lot of Bible references, and I didn't really, I saved it. I really didn't look over it until I quit that job. So when I looked over it, I realized that he was this is some years ago, but I realized that, hey, this brother is now I had no idea what a Hebrew Israelite was at that time, but I realized he was that, like whatever it was called then, he was that. I said, oh man, and but I was really like intrigued by the literature, and I was mad I quit. I'm like, damn man, I should have reached out to him earlier, because now I don't, it's over. I don't know where he's from. You don't know where I'm from. But anyway, do you guys hand out literature as well?
Yes, we do. We have like those flyers teaching you about your nationality and contacts. So yes, we do.
And so okay. So you're here. Do you agree with the Immaculate Conception or you disagree?
Well, before I get into that, I find you asked me a lot of questions, so it's time to return the favor.
Sure.
So, who I'm speaking with?
My name is Unbiased.
Unbiased.
Yeah.
Yes. Nice name. Well, I was invited by the sister there.
Yeah.
Asking me the same question that you asked about the Immaculate Conception.
Yeah, because
so are you part of our congregation also, like denomination, churches, organization, what?
no, but what I because I'm pretty much new in this life, this walk. So, but the camp I do watch, they're like they're in Texas. We
And that would be
we share videos of one body.
one body. That's with Kanai. Is Elder Kanai is his name? I can't remember.
Yeah.
Anyway, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, with the black and gold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know him. I used to follow him once upon a time, but some of the doctrines kind of make me stop for it. But that is not the issue. So, you say the Immaculate Conception. If I do believe in it,
Right.
no, I doesn't believe in Immaculate Conception because according to Roman Catholics, Immaculate Conception means a virgin birth, and there's no way that we can substantiate there is a virgin birth when it comes to Christ, depending on the scripture and the etymology of the words that we go in and the law. And
You don't
like
think
we
so?
see in the book of Mark, excuse?
And in what book?
No, I was saying in the book, which is the Bible, right?
Yeah.
We see, according to the law, Christ was come forth, right? And according to the law, there's sex, there's marriage, right? And
A
if
law for
it's
sex?
well, according to our understanding, sex is marriage. Even to the world, sex is marriage. Because
I don't know
even if
about
you
that
go
one.
to a marriage, well, I'm gonna give you a brief understanding about it.
Okay.
Even in the world, right? There's got something called consummation, right?
Yeah, I agree
You
with
have to
that. Yeah.
consummate the marriage, right? So,
Okay, that's different then. Yeah, so I agree. Sex
yeah.
consummates marriage, but I don't believe sex is marriage.
Yeah.
I don't believe that.
Well, when we check in the book of Sarah, Abraham, all these other prophets, we see they go and take their wife by having sex. There's no one saying that we should sign certain documents, right?
But what about
what I'm
Judah?
saying about
Did Judah marry Tamar when he had sex with her?
Well, counter Hebrew Israelite customs and understanding, sex is marriage.
Nah, I don't agree with that.
Once you have sex, yeah, but you don't have to believe. But at the end of the day, right? Saying we living in a modern world now, right? Everybody knows sex. Everybody know that when you get married, you have something called you have to pay a bond. You have to get the marriage certificate. You go from the pastors. You do the vows. Then you go on the honeymoon, and you consummate the marriage. Now, if you take a wife and you marry her and you did not consummate the marriage and you need to get a divorce,
yeah,
what do they call
that? You got up to a year.
They call it right, they call it an annulment because there is no sex involved.
I agree with that.
Right? So sex again, how to consummate the marriage.
Yeah, I agree with okay, so when you say consummate, like for example, if I'm gonna sign a contract, that means the contract exists. And then I sign it.
Yes.
And the signing is like consummation. So, but the contract exists before I even wanted to sign it. So
yeah, but if you don't stamp the contract,
let me get a few words in, please. So that means the contract already exists, and then I just sign it to make it binding. So same thing with marriage. Marriage already exists between those two. They just got to consummate. Like you said, if they don't consummate the marriage, it's still a marriage. But if they don't consummate the marriage is disannulled, but it's still a marriage. It's something there. It was something there.
It's a marriage, but it's not consummated to make it official.
I agree with you 100%.
Okay. Well, good. We can move on from that, man.
Yeah. So when you look at, do you have a KJV on you?
Whatever translation you want me to go to, that's fine.
Yeah, because the other translations, I'm not sure how accurate they are.
I mostly use the 1611 because that contained the Apocrypha. So
Right.
I mostly use that, but wherever you want to go,
Yeah,
you can go. There's no problem.
Matthew's chapter 1, where it talks about the generation of Jesus Christ. I think that's a good start right there.
Okay. So let me ask you, what is your perspective of the Immaculate Conception? Is that something you accept or not?
So it's something I accept because when I read the Gospels,
Okay. Right.
when I read the Gospels, they seem to always just point it to it. At one point, I did not believe in it. At one point, I rejected it until I kept reading the
Okay.
Gospels. I'm like,
So
yo, it's pointing to the Immaculate
yeah.
Conception. So
So
I just embraced it.
you know I'm gonna ask you a question in between just to get
Sure.
some pointers, right?
Yeah, I like that.
So you say when you read the gospel, right?
Yep.
And depending on your knowledge, the gospel begins where?
The Gospels start at Matthew, Mark, Luke, John.
Well, according to Christ, the gospel begins with Isaiah. So then we have a difference now of understanding.
All right, it's just wordplay. Yeah, no problem. I mean, okay.
But anyway, you go ahead and make your
Yeah.
point, and then I will step in and see
Yeah,
where I can make mine.
so if we just do a simple search on the word gospel or gospels, it's not going to show us Isaiah.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to show us Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. I'm just saying that. So when you
Okay.
go to Matthew chapter 1, verse 1, it says the book of the generation of Jesus Christ, the son of David, the son of
Mm-hmm.
Abraham, right? So we're looking at, or we're looking for the generation of Jesus Christ here. So verse 2, so from verse 2 on down, it's going to list a lot of begatting, a lot of sex is going on here. So it says Abraham begot
Right.
Isaac, Isaac begot Jacob, Jacob begot Judas and their brethren.
Right.
So that carries all the way down to Jesus. Okay.
Right.
But I find it interesting that in verse 2, you got Abraham begot Isaac and Isaac begot Jacob and Jacob begot Judas. So we got Jacob begot Judas in verse 2, and we got in verse 16, we got Jacob begot Joseph. So there's two Jacobs here. So just for your understanding and mine, when it says Jacob begot Judas, Jacob begot Joseph, are those the same Jacobs or different?
This would be the different Jacobs because when we check through the scriptures, they see a lot of different other prophets are the same name, but doesn't mean the same. Like for instance, Joshua, right?
Yeah.
Joshua, when we check it back in the meaning, it means he will save. When we check it back on Jesus, he also named Joshua.
Right. You're right.
So it's also a different translation.
And then we got Mary, and Moses' sister is Mary. Right.
Right.
Okay, so verse 16, this is where it ends, the generations. It says, Jacob begot Joseph, the husband of Mary, of whom was born Jesus, who was called Christ. So just so we on one accord, when it said Jacob begot Joseph, we agree that Joseph is the father. I'm sorry, we agree that Jacob is the father of Joseph, right?
Yeah, keep going. Yeah.
Okay, so the word begot, what does that mean to you?
When we see the word begot, it means men begot seeds. Okay. And when we look at the seed is begot, right? So we see no way. You ever hear about the Jehaven comma?
Say that again?
You ever hear about the Jehaven comma?
Jehaven comma, nah, I'm not sure. I don't think so. I can't recall.
Those are things that, well, when you get a chance, you will look it up. It means inserted text. And we can see certain parts in this.
I'm familiar with that. Right. Yeah, I'm familiar with that. Right.
Okay. Well, you should understand that when it comes to Mary, they use the word begot there too, but we know for sure that a woman do not carry the seed. The man carries the progenitor of a family.
So when it said Jacob begot Joseph, the word begot established the father, right?
Excellent. Yeah, correct.
So Jacob, so basically we could just say Jacob is the father of Joseph. Joseph is the husband of Mary. Mary is the one who gave birth to Jesus, so she's the mom. Jesus is the one who is called the Christ. So verse 16, I don't see Joseph begatting Jesus. Like there's no verb in between Joseph and Jesus. Like you see the verbs begot between the father and son, and you see the verb born between Mary and Jesus. We don't see a verb connecting Joseph and Jesus.
No, so let me just read it there. It's Hebrew, sorry. Matthew 1 and verse 16, and it says, right? And Jacob begot Joseph. Now, Jacob is not literally Joseph's father. It just shows the lineage because of the tribe that Christ comes from, which is the tribe of Judah. And
so what does begot mean?
Jacob is that, right? So we're going down, right? So and Jacob begot Joseph, right? Begot means in his lineage, the seed line of which he coming from, which is Joseph.
Yeah,
so that's why when you go back from the top, it gives a lineage from Joseph, from David to Abraham. They were 14 generations.
Right.
When we go down, we get
and David to Babylon 14, right? Babylon Jesus 14, right?
Correct. So when you see, and Jacob is the leader or the progenitor of all the 12 tribes. That's why they use that word, because they're not going to list back all the names down to Joseph. So they just use Jacob and skip straight to Joseph. But that doesn't literally mean Jacob is his biological father at that point of time.
Yeah,
if you understand what I'm saying.
That understanding is the first I ever heard in my life. So when it says Abraham begot Isaac, let me ask you this.
Let me give you a simple example.
Let me ask you this first. When it says Abraham begot Isaac, is that the father, or is that somebody, a leader of a lineage?
Yeah, let me give you a simple example, right? Your great-grandfather might have named Smith.
Right.
But then you get your grandfather, then you get your father, and then you. Right. And then somebody would ask you on the street, like, hey, your father is Mr. Smith, which is from your third generation. You would say, yes, that's my father, because it is your lineage. So he is still your father. So it'd be great-grandfather, grandfather, and father, and you.
Yeah, but he didn't beget me. So
yes, he did begot you, because his seed line is what you comes out from.
No. Hey, brother. When it says Adam begot Seth, that literally means son. All right. So now, like, there's no way I'm going to accept that interpretation. Begot is
okay. What I'm saying to you, means, right? Begot means seed, and no matter if it's right
brother,
there
begot
or
does
then,
not mean brother. Begot does not mean seed, brother. I have a non-event compact Bible dictionary right here.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, let me do that.
Where's mine?
Okay, so let me do seed. Let me do seed. It's not gonna say begot at all. All right, hold on.
I'm gonna go here.
That's the first I ever heard that.
Well, there's a first of everything anywhere.
Yeah, but when it's a first, where you're the only person on earth that has that first thing, is not good. Okay, so let me show this.
So okay, I'm going. Is this thing can share?
Huh? Okay, so I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna read it. It says seed. This is a designer event compact Bible dictionary. It says seed. There is a threefold usage of this word in scripture. One, agricultural. The farmer held his seed in his upturned garment, casting it out as he walked. Then it says, number two, a physiological seed of copulation, emission of semen. And then the third one is figurative. Here, seed means descendant or genealogy. Okay, and that's it.
So it means descendant of genealogy. That's what I'm trying to tell you all the time.
Okay, so now I'm going to read the word begot. All right. Right. So now I'm going to read begot for you. Okay, because so far in the definition of seed, we do not see begot. So we could kind of.
So wait. So let me ask this. So far with what you read in the definition of seed, am I correct or am I wrong?
You're wrong. If your time begot to it, you're wrong.
But read it there again. It say a progenitor. Progenitor is the people that you descend from.
Yeah, that's the correct definition for seed. That's not the correct definition for begot.
Okay, well, good. Continue then.
Okay, so now I'm going to go to begot. Okay, let me do this. Okay, we're here at begot. Let me just pull this out. Okay, okay, so we're here. Begot. means to procreate. It means
Procreate, yes.
to regenerate, bear,
To regenerate.
get, be born, bring forth, conceive, be delivered of, gender, make, spring. Nothing about the word seed. So seed.
So offsprings is what?
Wait, so let me just say this real fast, brother. Seed is a noun and begot is a verb. So just off that, we're not the same. So we could just dismiss that. So verbs and nouns are different things. A noun is a person, place, or a thing.
As long as the name of place, animal, or things. A verb is an action.
Or idea, and a verb is an action. So we know they can't be the same. All right, so let's move on. So begot means
no. I'm not gonna move on. You gotta get on with this. So go. You have the blue letter Bible.
You can make up some
Do you
stuff.
have the strong lexicon?
Yeah, I just read from it just now. So which one you want?
No, you read from the Zondervan. I was talking to the strong.
No. I read from the Zondervan for seed. Just now when I read the definition, I'll tell you what I read from a lexicon. I'll tell you what I read from. And look.
Okay, so if you did read from the lexicon, you would have seen the is a Greek word, right? Yeah. Which means gentle, right? So when we go into that word outside of the biblical usage, it's the men of who father children to begot the potential generation.
No, brother. I just read it to you. So when you go to there, it says, listen, I'll read it again. It says to procreate.
Wait. Do the headliner that you're reading from the lexicon, is it it says G10801?
No, it says G1080.
G10801 you gotta go to. Sorry.
Okay. There's no such thing as G10801 in this passage, brother.
So can you share the screen on this thing?
Oh, boy. If you want to, you know what? You can go to Zoom. You could put the access code in Zoom, and you can see for yourself.
I have actually on the call with the access code, but I'm not seeing just numbers. I thought I would have seen
So when you dial the phone number, so there's a phone number first. You enter the access code. Right. So if you go back and join Zoom and just enter the access code, you'll be able to see my screen.
Oh, how am I doing this now?
So you probably got to hang up and then
probably hang up and do it all over again.
Yeah. So I would advise this: hang up, then click the Zoom app, and put the access code there, and you'll be right back in.
Okay, let me see that. Just a minute.
Yeah. Oh my God, we got another guy who's going to pretend he speaks Greek or read Greek and doesn't. Oh my God! So this is going to be the educational moment again, kind of like what I did for Hassad and Deacon and all the other Sakari Israelites that I have now debated. So y'all guys can just click Unbiased. If y'all just go to YouTube and click if y'all go to YouTube and just click Unbiased Sports, I saying click, type in Unbiased Sports versus Sakari, or just type in Sakari Virgin Birth, you're going to see that I muddy those waters. All right. So Sakari cannot eat any virgin birth debate they have, they got my name attached to it, because I have more virgin birth debates with them than they have total with anybody. So this is why you got to know who you're messing with. Okay, so those guys are forced to, so anybody who wants to study their virgin birth debates will be studying, get their butt kicked by me. So I did that for them when they want to let me talk. But they did let me talk, and I kicked some butt. I kicked some butt, and then they had not let me talk to you. So I said, I got something for them. Anybody look up a Sakari Virgin debate gonna see 1,000 debates by me debating them. So when people gonna be like, why did all these guys debate this one guy so many times? They gonna be like, God damn, about 50 Sakari, this guy on Bias Sports must be popping. They all debate him when it comes to this. He must be the guru on this subject, which they are right. Okay, so his iPad died. Shoot, where is? Oh boy. Where's my other? I have one more. This is 3. Oh, he got it. Thank you. Yeah. So if you guys type in Sakari virgin birth debate and just scroll down, you're gonna see a plethora of videos with me in them. Blippy, yay, yay, yay. There you go. Okay. So you're gonna see a plethora of videos with just me in it. Few of them, but mainly me. Okay. I'm gonna do the same thing for IUIC. I'm gonna do that. I think I'm not sure if I debated more people from IUIC. Yeah, it had to be them, and then GLCC is second. So when I do it to them, what they call it, like a fly. What's that term called when you um send your flyers to a people address? You pay a price, and what's that called? Like a flyer bomb. That's kind of I'm gonna do the same thing with IUIC. So if anybody YouTube a IUIC debate, you're gonna see Unbiased Sports debating like 60 IUIC members. So all you're gonna see is my debates. And I'm gonna do the same thing with GLCC. When they look up GLCC debates, Virgin Birth debates, they're gonna just see about 50 debates with Unbiased Sports. And the common man, the common woman guy say, why is everybody debating this guy on this subject? I got over 200 debates total with all these guys and counting. We're counting right now, right? I'm debating right now. So if anybody YouTube virgin birth debate, you're only going to see me at some point. Okay? I'm going to be the first, second, third, 10th, 100 search when it comes to this. Peace, Tone. Yeah, the dude said he got like at that point. Okay, he's back. He's calling back in. Why is he calling back in? Shalom, brother. Did it work?
Sure. No, I don't know. It just gave me some trouble.
Are you logging in twice?
Huh?
Did you log in twice?
Yeah, I logged in twice, and I think I put in the password wrong the first time. But anyway,
So,
we can work with what we have until further notice.
Say that again?
I said we can work with what we have for now.
Okay.
I just, I didn't want to see what you're reading from.
Yeah, so I was just going to say the iPhones are tricky. So if you're doing it from iPhone, it's trickier to trick an iPhone.
So actually, I'm on my phone. That's why I didn't do it on my tab, because when I get the number, I just dial it off my phone. Yeah. So anyway, we can go ahead.
Okay. So just real quick, so we could move on and agree, right? Amos 3 and 3, can two walk together? Let's say be agreed. So real simple. When it says Abraham begot Isaac, when it says Jesse begot David, when it says somebody begot somebody, that's just simply their father. Zerubbabel begot Abiu, Jeconiah begot his brethren. See, his brethren. So these are all.
Yeah, begot means offspring. So we can go ahead from that. So we know once you begot something, but it actually goes down from just, yes, I could begot a son or a daughter, but that keep begetting, keep going on. So what we was just saying,
but you got to show us example.
We was just disputing Jacob, which we know is the progenitor of the 12th tribe, and I was just showing you that, hey, he begot all of us. But anyway, if you wanted to.
No. See, the thing is.
So let me ask you this. Wait, let me ask you this question.
Yeah, go ahead.
In the lineage of the tribe of Israel, right, which we know is 12 tribes,
right?
When we go to Genesis chapter 4-9, and we start from verse 7, come down, right?
Yep.
Where in that lineage did you see Joseph?
You said in 49?
Genesis chapter 4-9. In that chapter, right? Where did you see the Jacob, which call it 12 sons, right?
Right. He's not going to be there.
Joseph,
okay, so let me answer the question. Right. So Jacob, Israel adopted his two sons in his place, brother, Manasseh and Ephraim. So
Yes,
that's why, right. So that's why you're going to read
correct.
them in this place. I know. So that's why. So
You're correct.
right, I
So
know.
I'm saying, listen. I'm saying you are correct there. So I'm saying the husband of Mary, which is also named Joseph, you cannot
Right.
find him in that lineage of progenitor. That's why it's a
No.
seed line that
So
comes.
wait. Hold on, brother. So this is
Okay.
so let me tell you what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Jacob
Listen.
literally adopted his sons from him to take his place. So that's what happened. So
Correct.
he said he said those two are mine. He said, but you have other kids,
Right.
they're yours. So he like kind of did a Levite law without a Levite action. Okay, so he
Mm-hmm.
literally he took them for his own. He adopted them.
Right.
So that's why I like that. But we don't read that in verse 16. So verse
So,
16
so the
says,
question is, right?
yeah,
This Jacob here in verse 16, you
right.
saying is not Israel. That's
No,
what
no,
you're saying to
no.
me?
This Jacob is begotten by Mathan. So verse 15, it says Mathan
Mm-hmm.
begot Jacob. So like you said earlier,
Right.
it's the same
Right.
name for different people. So you got many Davids, you got many Joshuas. So you said it right. You got different Marys, you got more than one John.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So this is and
Right.
you got another G. You got I think there's like four or three Jesuses. You got a Jesus in the his name Jeshua in the Old Testament. So you got another guy named Jesus, Bar Jonas, I think it is. So anyway,
Right. So your understanding basically because of verse 15. That's what you're saying.
no, that's not my understanding. That's the world's understanding. The world's understanding is that these men come
Mm-hmm.
from their fathers. So when it says Eliu begot
Okay.
Eleazar,
Okay.
that's his son. When it
Well,
says
if
Eleazar,
if the word you want to put it as that because I mean Matthew 1:15, I have
yeah,
no problem with that because at the end of the day, I still seen as men begotten men,
right,
right?
okay,
So
right,
it's okay.
okay, yeah. That semantic talk won't work because I know what begot means. I know what begets means. Okay,
This is not semantics. So I'm saying to you, at the end of the day, I'm seeing men
okay,
begotten men.
right,
So it's
and you're
no
seeing dead
problem there.
people too, but that's okay. So Jacob begot Joseph.
Okay.
That's the father.
Right.
Joseph is the husband Mary,
Right.
but now
Okay.
husband don't mean husband no more,
Right.
right? You're just changing definitions, and it says
So
Mary
let
of
me go.
it says Mary of whom
Mm-hmm.
was born Jesus, who is called Christ. So we're gonna have an
Mm-hmm.
honest discussion, or we're not. So Jacob begot Joseph. Joseph is the husband,
Right.
of Mary, and Mary is the one who gave birth to Jesus, who's called the Christ. Brother, where
Okay.
does it say Joseph is the father of Jesus in Jesus' generation?
All right. Let me go
I wait.
here.
Yep.
Don't worry yourself. I got you. We go to Galatians chapter 4. We're going to start at verse 3. And we're
So
going
we're
to
gonna
go
leave the
to
genealogy. All right, no problem. So where we going?
Galatians 4 and 3 to 5. We're going to Matthew 1 and 23.
Okay.
Romans 1 and 3. So let's go.
So we're at Galatians 4 and 1. What we doing here?
Say Galatians 4 and 3. Let me get there.
Yeah, I'm here. All right, I'll wait for you.
Yeah. I'm literally using my book, Let's go. Good. So we could actually go to the point one time for time's sake. So we could go to Galatians 4 and 4.
Yeah, I'm here.
Let's see. Mm-hmm. Which, but when the fullness of time was come, God sent forth His Son, made of a woman, made of a woman, made under the law. So when you see under the law, what that means?
That means that he was made under the law of Leviticus 12 and 3, a male child, when a male child is born.
Right?
Yeah.
And how do the law says we get progenitors?
The law says what?
According to the law, how we propagate.
Okay, so this law goes back to Leviticus 12 and 3. It's how a male child is born and what needs to happen with the woman, the man, and the son.
And a man and a woman bring forth a child.
No. This has nothing. No, brother. This law has nothing. Okay, how about this? Let's do this.
So
Okay, wait, hold on.
sorry, but
Okay, wait on. You asked me a question. Please let me give
go
me.
ahead.
Yeah, because it's like your questions are
Did you
rhetorical. Like you asked me a question,
did
I
you
couldn't
did,
answer it.
did you
You'll cut in.
did you hear me? Did you hear me say go ahead?
Okay, I got it. Okay, so it's first of all, it says God sent forth his son. It doesn't say Joseph. It says a made of a woman, didn't he was not made of a man, and he was made under the law.
Mhm.
Okay, so now let's go to what law that is. So we don't gotta guess, we can actually read the law. Okay, so let's go to Luke.
You say 11, 11, 12.
Okay, so let's go to Luke, and we're gonna see the law with
Where you going? Luke 15 and 28?
nah, brother. I'm not going there. Okay,
No, I
so
just know the scriptures you guys go to, so that's why I'm calling it out.
no,
It's
brother,
just simple.
you'll know who I am in a second. All right, so yeah, you won't be able to guess my scriptures. I guarantee you that. Okay, so
So far, we've done a good job.
okay, so listen, so you're wrong already. Luke 1:59, and it came to pass that on the 8th day they came to circumcise the child, and they called him Zacharias after the name of his father. Okay, so we have the law of circumcision, right? So that's the law. Watch this. Now look at that's John. Look at Jesus. Look at Jesus. Look at Jesus. We don't got to guess. Okay, watch this. Verse 19. But Mary kept
Where
all
at?
Luke chapter 2, verse 19. But Mary kept all these things and pondered them in her heart. And the shepherds returned, glorifying, praising God for all the things they had heard and seen, and it was told to them. And when 8 days were accomplished for the circumcising of the child, his name was called Jesus, which was so named of the angel before he was conceived in the womb. And when the days of her purification, according to the law of Moses, were accomplished, they brought him to Jerusalem to present him to the Lord. As is written in the law of the Lord, every male that opened the womb shall be called holy to the Lord, and to offer a sacrifice, according to which is said in the law of the Lord, a pair of turtle doves or two young pigeons. This is literally quoting Leviticus 12 and 3, brothers. So we know what law he was made under, the law of circumcision and sacrifice. Okay, go ahead. Next.
Right? So, why you keep rushing off? So, according to the law, right, again, is a man and a woman and copulation, right? You yet still to show me a man
I haven't
and a
read
woman
copulation. I have not read. So okay, so you're adding to the text. We didn't read copulation one time.
Yes, to show me that. You show me the law of circumcision. I never asked you to show me the law of circumcision. We all know every male child after 8 days gets circumcised. Well,
Right.
of course,
That's the law he was made under. Right. So I'm just pointing out when it says made under the law, we don't got to guess what law it is. It actually tells us for John and Jesus.
Yeah, but again, that is law of circumcision. Correct?
Right. That's the law he was made under. That's every Israelite child and stranger amongst Israel. What's your point?
My point is, again, you didn't show me man and a woman bring forth a child. You show me the law of circumcision.
Okay, what? Yeah, that's the law. You brought me to Rome. You brought me to Galatians 4 and 4, and you said what law was he made under? I just read it to you. It actually told you it was the law. So I didn't actually tell you. We read Luke tell us which law what he was made under.
Do you subscribe to the Apocrypha?
Sure.
Okay. Right. I will go to
Wisdom of Solomon 7. See, I know where you're going. You'll never know where I'm going. You see?
Of course, go right ahead.
Of course. See, you see that? You'll never predict where I'm going, but I could easily know where you're going. Because
it doesn't matter. The scriptures is coming out. There we go there now.
Yeah, sure. I'll help you out here too. I could tell you're gonna have some struggles here. I'm here.
Go ahead, read it.
Okay, so my name is Unbiased Sports, and it says, I myself am a mortal man. One second. Okay. Like to all, and the offspring of him that was first made of the earth. And in my mother's womb was fashioned to be flesh in the time of 10 months, being compacted in blood.
All right. Keep going.
Of the seed of man. What? Okay, go do it. Okay, see the man, and the pleasure that came with sleep. And when I was
Right.
born, I drew in the common air and fell upon the earth, which is of like nature, and the first voice which I utter was crying as all others do. I was nursed in
Right.
swaddling clothes, and that with cares, for there is no king that had any other beginning of birth. For
Right.
all men have
So
one
is
entrance into life,
all right,
and
all
the
right.
light going out.
Right. So is it Christ also was a king?
So is this a prophecy, or is he giving you a history lesson,
No,
Solomon?
I'm asking you a question.
Right.
Is it
Okay.
Christ
So,
also
all
a king?
right. So, okay. Button it. Okay. So, I'm not going to ask a question back. I'm just going to answer. So, what Solomon describing is himself. He used past tense words. This is not a prophecy. He's talking about,
So again, I,
bro.
I asked you a question. You're trying to
Okay.
give me
All right,
a
brother.
diagram. I'm asking you, is it
I'm going to have to mute
Is
you,
it
brother.
Christ also a
Don't make
king?
me mute you, brother. You're getting spanked wherever you go. So, it's okay. You're taking the L.
The question still
Okay.
stands. Is Christ
I got you. So, Solomon is using past tense words, fashion, all spring. He's giving a history lesson. He says from Adam. He's not, this is not a prophecy. He's talking about his experiences and what he knows. Jesus Christ came thousands of years later. So he's speaking from his vantage point. This was not a prophecy. This has nothing to do with Christ. And brother, you saying Christ was a king. What throne did he sit on? Because when you read Acts chapter 2, verse 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, it says Christ was sitting on the throne during the resurrection. Okay? So you got to know the Bible, brother. Everywhere you go, you're getting beat up. So here, this is not a prophecy. He's not prophesying Jesus. He said, "For there is no other king that had any other beginning." He's talking about from where he knows, all the way to Adam, and there was no kings in Adam. So that's interesting because he says in verse 1, and the offspring of him that was first made of the earth. So he's talking about Adam, and then he talks about there's no other king who came in it. Brother, what king you? Melchizedek's the king. Melchizedek is a king, brother. So can you tell me his parents? So here, come off mute. You're asking me questions and you're talking over me as I answer. Okay, you don't know the Bible better than me, bro, and you're gonna learn tonight. So come off mute and tell us about Melchizedek's parents, because he said no other king had any other beginning, right? So surely you can tell us Melchizedek's beginning, right? But for you guys listening, this is not a prophecy. This is not something prophetic that he's saying. Hey, the words don't say this is the only way kings come into being. This says, for there is no other king that had any other beginning from Solomon's vantage point. So he will agree, like an idiot would agree, this is not a prophecy. Now, this was a prophecy, different story. Okay. So why did we run from 116, by the way? We were reading 116, and this idiot told me that begot meant seed. Then he tried to trick me in the concordance. We read the Zondervac Bible Dictionary of seed, had nothing to do with begot. And then he said, go to the Strong's. We went to the Strong's lexicon. We didn't read seed. So begot and seed is a noun, and begot is a verb. This is just basic English. But like he said, he's in Trinidad. He wouldn't know about basic English. Okay. But I'm going to educate you about basic English in America, bro. A verb and a noun are two different things. Nouns are action words. Verbs are persons, place, things, or idea. Okay, they might not teach that in Trinidad, but they teach that here in America. Okay, so you need to explain. This brother said Jacob begot Joseph doesn't mean he's the biological father. This means he's the progenitor of the line. What line, fool? The line from Jacob to Joseph? But once no offense, but the worst people to talk in the Bible are I love y'all, but my Caribbean black folks, when y'all get into the Bible, you guys be the dumbest people to bring out this one West doctrine. It'd be my
Hello?
Caribbean brothers. Yep.
Hello?
We're here. Yeah, we're here.
Hello? Bro, you serious?
Yeah, I'm
Who
serious.
are you? You're a Christian? You're a Christian?
Can you explain Matthew
You're
1:16?
You're a Christian and you calling people dumb?
Yeah, because you're so dumb.
What kind of Christian are you?
Hey, dude, I'm a New Age Christian. I'm a Christian with a sword. Remember, Jesus Christ said his people will have a sword to defend them. So I don't know who. I'm a warrior. What you think the Oklahoma City? What you think the KKK? What kind of Christians you think the KKK are? They ain't sitting there praying about stuff. They out here shaking and moving. They're very violent. The hell? How you think Christianity was introduced to the world? It was by the sword. It wasn't through the Bible. The sword was to get down and lay down. The Bible was to forever lay down. All right. Their interpretation of the Bible was to forever lay down. So he was here the whole time. He was quiet. He listened to his boy get smacked up. And then he hopped off. Okay. Yeah, so I ain't gonna lie. I was already frustrated that the dude is redefining words on the spot. The dude said begot doesn't mean father, it means seed. Okay, like once you do that, I let you know. I let you know in the chat. I said, listen, there's only one way to get to me. Like you can call me names and joke. That won't do it. It's being dishonest. It's being a disingenuous black man. That's what's going to get me riled up. And then he comes back on. You see, he ain't click the link to join or enter the access ID to hop on and see the screen because he knew goddamn well it wasn't going to say begot means seed. So he comes back on. He doesn't apologize. He doesn't stand corrected. He just want to move on. So you bring me. Okay, fine. Let's go to rabbit holes. I'll beat you up in I'll cover every rabbit hole. So we go to Galatians 4:4. He's making up what the law is. We actually read it. We read it verbatim. It kept saying the law of Moses, law of Moses, and the law of Moses in Leviticus 12:3. And before I did that, I was going to read John being circumcised. He tried to guess where I was going. I said, dude, are you serious? Oh, by the way, brother, my name is Unbiased Sports. You should look me up on YouTube. You'll see how many bodies I got in this graveyard. So you're just an extra body in the graveyard, brother. You're just a number. Nobody cares what your name is. Like you're just a number in my graveyard. Okay, so what was your name again? Ayana. Remember Ayana? This guy with this weird name. But yeah, brother, you're just another body in my graveyard. And you're from Wi-Fi? You said Wi-Fi? Yeah, I got a lot of those guys in the graveyard. So I'm gonna do the same thing to Wi-Fi guys, the Wi-Fi Israelites. I'm gonna show my debates with them, and I'm gonna flood their virgin birth search. Where you go look at the Wi-Fi virgin birth debate, you're gonna only see me flooding that. Okay. Now you're out here crying. Get up out of here. Okay. All right. So he's back. All right. So I'm done talking. You could go ahead.
Yo, you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
So it's kind of wicked how you guys behave, right? Because I'm asking you a question.
Cutting me off, brother. You asked me a question.
Hey, you had your old diatribe going through and nobody interrupt you because you muted me, so you don't want me to say anything so you could call all the different names, right? And that is unfair because we was building good.
No, but
then
you
want to go on a
diatribe. You kept cutting in my answer, brother.
I'm talking now. You muted
but I'm cutting over you now.
You don't want. Listen,
I'm cutting over you now.
Your
so you
time
don't like it, do you?
Solo. Now it's my turn. So you muted me because you don't want me to respond of the bullshit you're talking.
I wasn't done. But go ahead, respond to
yes,
it.
But,
now.
But I'm responding. I'm literally asking you a question within what you are saying, and you keep cutting. You didn't let me back in. I called twice. They say you put me in the waiting room.
No, I didn't put.
So I'm asking you a question.
I muted you. Okay,
course.
look at it. So I answered your question.
It's just talking all the time. I asked you a question. When you read the scripture, is it Christ has been called the King of the Jews?
You said
yes
called?
or no?
Yes, he's been called a king.
The King of the Jews.
Yes,
okay.
he's been called that. Yeah, he's been called that.
Good. So within the scripture that you read, right, which is Solomon 7, right? It's Solomon was given wisdom of all things. Yes or no?
He was not given wisdom about Christ, brother. Only David.
That's what I asked you. I never asked you that question.
I'm gonna brother. I'm smart. I'm smart. So I answered it. He was not
question.
Okay, brother. I'm gonna mute you again.
Stick to the question.
Right. I'm gonna mute you again.
If you were given knowledge of all things.
Right. So now be quiet. So be quiet.
Oh damn! These niggas speak.
So let me respond. Only David and Abraham knew of Christ. Solomon didn't. So now is wisdom of Solomon 7, is that a prophecy, brother?
Take me off of mute.
You're not on mute. I'm gonna listen to you. Yeah, is that a prophecy?
Okay. So I'm not gonna answer your question until you answer my question.
Right. So now
I ask your question first.
Okay, so brother.
I listen, I didn't ask you anything about Christ. I asked you a question. If
I already answered
the knowledge of knowing all things. What was your question? What was your answer if I didn't hear?
So let me answer the question again. So last time. Only Abraham and David knew of Jesus, nobody else.
Again, I'm going to ask you again one more time.
That's done. I'm done. So let's move on.
Move on. Question about Solomon.
Okay, move on.
Am I asking a question about Christ right now?
That won't work with somebody like me, brother.
Again, am I asking a question about Christ right now? Am I asking a question about Christ? No, I'm not. I'm asking a question about Solomon. Then I would proceed to ask a question about Christ. Okay? So again, is it Solomon was given the knowledge of knowing all things?
Brother, I'm on mute. Go ahead and say what you got to say. I'm on mute.
Okay, but if Solomon was given the knowledge of all things, and Solomon says that there's no entrance of any other king but this only way, what are you saying about that? And also you said only Abraham knows about Christ. But what about Isaiah?
Isaiah didn't know about Christ. Isaiah didn't know about Christ, brother. He didn't know about Christ. Hey, can you prove that?
Well, of course. There we go there. Isaiah 7:14 and Matthew 1:23.
All right, let's do that.
Let's do that.
Okay, so I'm going to educate you here as well.
You could say whatever you want to say. You know your ass going to get busted anyway because your doctrine is false. You know, Roman Catholic bullshit.
Yeah, but you ain't showing Joseph beget Jesus yet. All right, so I'm at Isaiah 7:14. What's up?
Go ahead, read it.
Therefore, the Lord himself shall give you a sign. Behold, a virgin shall conceive and bear Jesus, and shall call his name Jesus.
Right? That is who was given birthday? That was Isaiah's wife, right?
No.
Oh, Lord, this man never know nothing. Oh, boy. So this wasn't Isaiah's wife who was giving birth, and they called his child Emmanuel, which is a...
Can you show us Isaiah's wife being a virgin, brother?
So when it's in Matthew 1:23, they didn't say the same thing about a virgin. I'm going to ask this question.
Yep.
Since you want to educate me, right?
Of course. I got you.
What is the meaning of virgin according to the scriptures?
Which language? Greek or Hebrew?
Doesn't matter. You go anywhere.
Okay. So in Greek is parthenos. It's a woman without sex. Go ahead.
Okay. And in Hebrew?
Alba and Betula.
And the word virgin does not mean a woman of marriageable age. In the world, we see a virgin is a woman without having sex. But we know a maid is a woman that never had sex. A virgin is a woman of marriageable age, just like the woman Elizabeth, just like in Isaiah, just like in Matthew 1:21. That doesn't mean that they're not sex. It's just a virgin come from the word of virtuous woman. What are you talking about? I thought you said you're going to edify me in that field.
Right. So
but
let me ask you
far,
this.
You don't know what the virgin is.
Right. So let me ask you this then. So a woman who's not married, but she's at marriageable age, is she a woman without sex, or is she a woman without sex, or she's a woman who already has sex?
Come again with your question, line of question.
Okay, a woman who's at the age
Right.
to be married, but she's not married.
Mm-hmm.
Is she a woman
She's
without
not
sex?
married.
Is she a woman without sex, or is she a woman who had sex?
She is of the age of marriage.
But I'm asking you,
Whether
what's
she,
her sexual status?
what
Now,
I'm
I'm
saying
asking.
to you, a virgin is a woman that reach marital age. Sorry.
Okay, so
A
when a
maid
woman
is a
reach
woman doing it
when a
like
woman
that.
when a
So you
woman
can
reaches a
be
marriage.
both.
Okay, so here's the question again.
A maid is a young woman that have had sex.
Got it.
A virgin is a young woman of the age of 20 and above.
20.
You should have known this since
Where you get that
study the
from?
Bible.
Where you get 20 from?
Where you get your knowledge from? So you sound like a Roman Catholic devil.
Brother, you're losing right now. And yo, by the way, how does Isaiah fulfill his own prophecy? If he's fulfilling a prophecy about something to come later, what prophet fulfills his own prophecy? How are you gonna go into a woman and make it true?
Hey, this is whose son we're talking about here in Isaiah.
How does a prophet fulfill his own prophecy, brother? That don't make you a prophet.
I give you two scriptures. You read one and go on a diatribe.
Can you answer how does a prophet fulfill his own prophecy?
So what makes you think that was a prophecy? It is a prophecy. It is a prophecy. And hello.
A virgin shall conceive. I hear you. Yeah, I hear you.
Okay.
A virgin. No, you're not on mute, bro. That's your Metro PCS phone. You're not on mute, man.
Hey, I don't use cheap stuff. Maybe you on one. Anyway.
Yeah. Well, yeah. No, I do though. I do.
Yeah. We know.
Okay.
What's your name again? Bias? I know you're biased. Okay, let's go again.
Yeah, you better YouTube me, man. All right, so anyway.
Man, I watched you already and you wasn't all of that. Let's see boys
All over. Everybody I ever spoke to, I educated. Now listen, let me help you out here. How does a prophet fulfill his own prophecy, brother? Can you explain that?
A prophet does not fulfill his own prophecy.
You just said this was Isaiah's wife they were talking about.
Yes, it is Isaiah, right? Because Isaiah was given a prophecy also about
himself,
his wife also.
So his brother. All right, so look, this for everybody else. Don't cut me off. Everybody, if you guys say, "Hey, I'm gonna prophesy that I'm gonna go to the store and buy a Twinkie," and you go do it, say, "See, look, it came true." That's not how prophecies work, brother. You can't fulfill your own prophecy.
So in the Bible, don't have two phrases in scriptures?
To what?
Yes or no? Two phrases in scriptures.
So
it means there are two phrases.
Okay.
Why are you always running from the question? Do scriptures have two folds?
When do you no? Well, this is not twofold.
I'm asking you. Why you keep telling me what you just answer the question? Do scriptures have two folds?
No.
Yes or no?
No.
Yes, right. You're much more dumb than I thought.
Prove it.
Sorry to get so disrespectful.
Prove a twofold prophecy. Show me a twofold prophecy.
I'm not going to show you anything
I said no.
anymore.
I said no. Go ahead. Show me a twofold prophecy.
You're right, also, sir. I'm not going to show you anything because you're too dumb. You would see everything. You would see things right in front of you, plain as day, and guess what you would see? You would deny it because of your own interpretation of what you believed.
Brother,
so you're having a conversation with you is nowhere because we was building good until you get stupid.
Brother, you're looking bad out here in the streets.
And I don't deal with stupid people. So either you want to build with me with a decent conversation or you don't build with me at all.
Can you show us Joseph?
I don't care if your name bias or you're good. But right now you're showing only biasness.
Can you, to the guy, can you show us Joseph begetting Jesus, please? I've been waiting for a whole hour. I'm still waiting. Okay, can you show us where it says Joseph begat Jesus and it's over?
Since we're building again, since you're coming off your diatribe, let me go to John 1 and 4 to 5 quick.
Okay, go ahead and do that.
Yeah.
Philip said, "This is the son of Joseph." You going there?
Yeah, you keep going.
All right, so let me educate you here. Okay, so we're going to skip all the other testimonies, right? We're going to skip John, Simon, and Peter, and Andrew. We're going to skip their testimonies, and we're going to go to Philip. No problem. he's going to skip this testimonies of John, Simon, and Andrew. Verse 40. One of the two which heard John speak.
Verse 45
was, I got it. I'm gonna read up to it. It's called context. One of the two which heard John speak and follow him was Andrew, Simon Peter's brother. He findeth his own brother Simon and said unto him, we have found the Messiah, which is being interpreted as the Christ. So Peter and Andrew, their testimony is that they found the Christ. So now let me read John's testimony. So John 1:34 says, and I saw and bear record that this is the Son of God. So John said he's the Son of God. Andrew and Peter says he's the Christ. So they're making him fulfill prophecy. So now let's see what Philip says. Okay. So Philip findeth Nathanael and said unto him, we have found him, of whom Moses in the law and the prophets did write. Jesus of Nazareth, the son of Joseph. Brother, what prophecy said Jesus was the son of Joseph? What prophet said that?
Hello?
Yeah, what prophet called Jesus the son of Joseph, brother?
But right here we're seeing this not what you're talking about, what prophecy. We're talking about the law of Moses, according to the prophet and the law, is written.
This is Philip. This is Philip. This is not a law of prophet. This is Philip. This is Philip talking, brother.
Did I interrupt you when you were speaking?
Yes, you did. This is Philip
talking. In the scripture says not to interrupt a man in the midst of his speech.
Oh, no. The scripture said cut off somebody who's wrong.
Show me that scripture.
You got to look at Galatians chapter 2, verse 19.
Oh, that's what the book you write. Okay, understand. Anyway. Got jokes too. It said Jesus of Nazareth, the son of Joseph. Did it say the son of anything else? Okay, let me take you here.
Wait. Let's keep reading. Don't stop.
You really have the book of Nick.
Okay, so let's keep reading.
Because Nathaniel, shut up and let somebody else go through what they're doing through. Did I interrupt you when you're going through your diatribe? No.
So you don't want to read the context?
Shut up sometimes. What context? I already showed you what I needed to show you. The son of Joseph.
Are you serious?
Yes, I'm serious.
So you don't want to know what brother, you don't want to know what Nathaniel said? Can you read verse 49, please?
I already know what Nathaniel said. And in verse 47, it also shows you that, behold, an Israelite indeed is me, whom I have no guile.
Ooh.
Wherever you want to go down.
Okay. So hold on. All right, so let me just finish reading. Okay, so watch this. So Philip found Nathaniel.
For suit you and your stupidness, go ahead.
Okay, so Philip found Nathaniel, and he told Nathaniel, hey, we found him of Moses in the law, the prophets did right. Jesus of Nazareth, the son of Joseph. Not one prophet say the son of Joseph. Now watch this. And Nathaniel said to him, can there anything good come out of Nazareth? Philip said to him, come and see. So they're both walking together. Verse 47. Jesus saw Nathaniel. What about Philip? He told Nathaniel, behold, an Israelite indeed, in whom is no guile. That means no lies, no deception. Nathaniel, not Philip.
Right, that's right.
Right, because Philip just lied. He said because Philip just lied. He said Jesus of Nazareth, the son of Joseph. So that's what Philip said. But Jesus said Nathaniel is the Israelite indeed, who has no guile. He didn't say Philip. He said Philip. Right. Okay. So verse 49. So now look how Nathaniel identifies Jesus. Verse 49. Nathanael answered and said unto him, Rabbi, thou art the Son of God, thou art the King of Israel. So we got Simon.
Whoa! John. I thought earlier you say he wasn't called King of Israel. No part in the scripture.
Okay.
So you touch yourself.
Okay, now I know you're retarded.
So you touch yourself. Brother, wow, I hope everybody hear that, right?
Yeah,
when I was asking you, when you went to Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 7, I asked you that question. You said nowhere. Now you read it right there. Why are you doing this to yourself?
Brother, this is live, man. So people know you're lying. Don't read the chat, by the way. The chat is getting on you. All right, so
you probably need to send me those quotes so I could see it too.
Oh yeah, okay, I'll do that for you. So anyway, stay getting beat up right fast. All right. So anyway, I said you asked me that question. They heard it. I said he was called the king of Israel. I said that. I know what they
Okay.
I know what they wrote because they try to get a change. He said, "Nah, what's written, what is written," when he was on the cross. Okay, so but here's the important part: John, Andrew, Peter, and Nathaniel. They all called Jesus the Son of God, the Christ, the King of Israel. The only person to call him something less was Philip. Philip said he Jesus. Look, he never said he's the Messiah. He never said he's the Christ. He never said he's the King of Israel. He just said Jesus of Nazareth, the son of Joseph. What? Oh my God.
Because all of them know
Okay.
who his father was.
Got
Simple.
it. I got it. So now I'm gonna bring
well, of course you have got it because it is his father.
so
everybody knows that.
I'm gonna bring you
But
here.
anyway,
So wait, no, wait. No. Philip.
Again.
John 14:8. Let's stay in John. Philip said unto him, Lord, show us the Father, and it suffices us. Jesus said to him, have I been with you so long, Philip, and you have not known me, Philip? Philip, have I been with you all this time and you don't know who I am, Philip, the guy with guile in his face, in his mouth? Philip, you don't know who I am the whole time I've been with you. You're calling me Jesus, the Jesus of Nazareth, the son of Joseph, but everybody else calling me the Son of God, the Christ, the King of Israel. Jesus said unto him, have I been so long with you and you have not known me, Philip? Brother, you cut yourself. Philip don't even know what the hell he is. This is too easy.
He say one with no guile in his mouth. So again, we're going back right there to John 1 and 20.
Hey, this is a walk in the park. Hey, yo, go get your boss, man. Yo, go get your boss.
According to the law,
too easy.
Right?
It's too easy.
Hey, pull it. So, according to the law of Moses, who he was talking about that they find when you go to Deuteronomy chapter 18 and verse 18?
The prophet.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was the bunk. Remember, he asked Peter, "Who do they say I am?"
No.
Yeah. Wait.
You always running from the question that I asked. When you ask me a question, it's either I know or I don't know, or I look up on it or something. But every time I ask you a question, you go somewhere. I'm asking you about Deuteronomy chapter 18 and verse 18.
So you have to be quiet. Okay, so
according to John 1 and 45. That's the question I'm asking you about.
Yeah, this guy is an idiot. So that won't work because when he asked Peter, who do they say I am? They said John the Baptist, they say Elijah, and they also said that prophet. That's Deuteronomy 18. But he said, who do you say I am? Guess what he did not say? He didn't say the son of Joseph. He didn't say that prophet. He didn't say Elijah, John the Baptist. He said, you are the son of the living God, the Christ. And he said, blessed are you because flesh and blood could not have delivered this to you. Only the heavenly Father. So you could not know who Jesus Christ was until the heavenly Father revealed it to you. Brother, can you show us the heavenly Father coming to Philip and let him know who Jesus Christ was?
Since you're still going all over the place, my question was from John 1 and 45, according to the law of Moses, and Deuteronomy 18 and 18. What is he talking? Who did he find according to the law of Moses? That's the question I asked. I didn't ask you any other question.
The law of Moses does not prophesy a son of Joseph. Okay? They don't do that.
Again, could you read Deuteronomy 18 for me then?
Brother, you have become the biggest waste of time at this point. Okay? We're jumping everywhere. And I have better things to do than talk to a complete inferior. This is not fun beating up a low man. Okay? It's not fun at all. So I don't want to make this any longer than what it is. I'm sorry. Like I straight elevated past like peasants like this. It's not even funny because I can't even sharpen my sword in this guy. I can't sharpen my sword. All right. So it's getting boring. The guy doesn't follow any passages. We're running from one to one, and we're talking about the virgin birth, right? So was Joseph begotten Jesus, you win. So that's simple. Yeah, but I got enough content because I'm only going to be more disrespectful as the live go on because he's really just being arrogant. He's not dealing with scriptures. He's running. I'm more educated on him everywhere he goes, clearly, and I'm not going to give him a full lecture, a full free lecture on what the Bible is actually saying. Now, if you want to send a large charitable donation, then I'll bless him with the Bible actually is saying. Okay, so yeah, that's why I say at that point, just go get your camp leader, go get your boss. We're going nowhere. I break scriptures down correctly. He just dismisses it as though I gave an opinion. So even Jesus Christ said this. For one, it says, "Don't cast your pearls among swine." That's one. So let me look at that right. So I'm wasting good ammo on him, and this could be. I'm wasting good ammo. That's for the captain on this guy among swine. That's fine. Okay. All right. So where's it going to take? Okay, 7 and 6. I got it. Let's go to 7 and 6. Okay. So for one, it says, oh, really? Oh, 7 and 6. Matthew 7 and 6. Okay. It says, "Give not that which is holy unto dogs, neither cast ye your pearls before swine." So I don't want to cast my pearls amongst the swine. And let me go here. It's the last thing. I'm out. It says, "But Jesus said unto them, A prophet is not without honor, but in his own country, and among his own kin, and in his own house. And he could there do no mighty works, save he they just so he could not do any mighty works because they didn't believe. Look, and he marveled because of their unbelief." That's going with this guy. So I had to end that right then and there. Shalom, my friends.